Occupational therapist Annemarie Rossi coaches recovering patients. But when she needs a little therapy, she finds solace in the fragrant aromas and complex flavors of her hidden in plain sight San Francisco spot, Jannah, Baghdad by the Bay.
My daughter, which is I love so much, she asked me to call the restaurant after her name, Jannah, which is mean paradise. And I really like her cane and his columns. And he called it San Francisco Baghdad by the Bay. I am from Iraq, Baghdad, so I thought I combine these together. My name is Yahya Salih, chef and owner of Jannah restaurant, Baghdad by the Bay. This is the only restaurant you can have Iraqi influenced by California. Back home, we have whole pot and everybody sit around and eat. So I reinvented first. I made it individually. The second thing, I add California sauce and California fresh vegetable. The eye first eat, and then the mouth. So the presentation is very important too. My beautiful wife, Wafa, which is in charge of me and the restaurant. She manages, she takes care of the children, she does the pastry, and I am so glad I have her. I hope they would remember Jannah as it means paradise.
Now, Annemarie, before we kick off with talking about Jannah, I just want to say we're doing something a little different. I'm sharing a cocktail with you. Now, this is a Pyrenees cocktail.
Chin chin.
Chin chin, all right.
Salud. This
is a brandy-based cocktail with a very secret ingredient, a little pistachio oil on it. Isn't that delicious? Take a taste. This kicks off the restaurant in such a great way. And actually, you all can find the recipe at our website. So check it out. Isn't that good?
That's very
good. All right, now you can talk about Jannah.
I am very privileged to have Jannah within walking distance of my home. And I cannot stop eating the salmon fattoush. It's about 5 pieces of salmon around a bed of lettuce that's created with greens, mint, cilantro, and the different variety of greens gives it a punch of flavor. So that's my go-to.
How did you start, Jerry?
You know, I started off with the hummus because I don't know, I just, no matter where I am, I try to start off with hummus.
Right.
So I started off with that.
Familiar dishes.
It was great. It was creamy. It wasn't too garlicky, too much lemon. It was just really on point. The bread, I don't know if they make it there, but it was delicious. It was very well made. So
served with that little oil dip with the sumac and sesame seeds?
Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, really, really wonderful. And still kind of fresh, even though it was an oil dip. Everything was really, really nice.
And what about you, Frank?
Well, you know, I wanted to venture out. The service person was an absolute doll. Not a lot of fluff, but she helped us out, and I asked her, honest to God, the thing that I've been thinking about since this restaurant is the eggplant in pomegranate sauce. I'm telling you, I would go there just for this. So it's Japanese eggplant that was, you know, charred but yet buttery inside. And then when it was brought to the table, it had this brown, warm, buttery gravy, and it was sweet and velvety. I called it pomegranate gravy until I asked, and they said it was pomegranate juice, garlic, and cream. That's
done.
it. I'm done.
Done.
I'm done. And
but you're Italian. You're a sauce guy.
I know. And I'm telling you, you know, I was trying to describe the flavor, and the only thing I could come up with was a charred marshmallow.
Ooh.
I know, from eggplant, right?
And are you familiar with Iraqi food? I mean, this is
somewhat. So my mom's full-blooded Armenian, so like there's a lot of similarities in the cuisine.
Sure.
And I will admit that this restaurant was a little bit of a meh for me, but maybe it was I ordered the wrong things. I'm guessing I didn't get anything that tasted like marshmallow for one. But yeah, but it was a little bit of a hit or miss on some of the dishes.
And so, what were some of the hits for you?
So I had the vegetarian dolmas, which, like, from an architectural standpoint, was amazing. So it had this giant roasted tomato in the middle, and the dolmas had been sort of wrapped around it. It was very just beautiful to look at. And they didn't use traditional grape leaves. I think they used like a chard or something, or, you know, it was the stuffing that was a little flat for me. I did love the service though. Like the lady that I had she actually kind of reminded me a lot of like my mom. She would come by and make sure that I finished everything before she took it away, you know, so I'm used to that.
Right. And is it easy to, as a vegetarian, to eat in this restaurant?
Very, very easy. Yeah. Lots of options, and I think also the things that were maybe not typically vegetarian could be made vegetarian. So it felt very flexible. I also had this, it was actually really interesting. They kind of did their falafel like a pizza. Right. So when it came out, I was like, what did I order? I thought I got falafel and maybe I mispronounced it or something, but it's laid out like a pizza, fried. They cut it just like a pizza, and then it's topped with, like, you know, diced veggies like peppers, onions, tomatoes. Well done, amazing. I could order a couple of those. I did order a couple of those.
It's like a party on a plate.
Right. It's yeah.
Frank, what about you? What after you had this amazing experience?
Which
where
I'm
did it go?
still wahing about. You walk in, the wall is lined with, I think it's Iraqi or Middle Eastern wines. So I asked for a tip. What kind of wine should we have? She said, "We can have lamb." And I said, yes. She goes, red. Okay, well, that's where we went. Right?
You have lamb?
Yeah, you're going to have lamb? Red. Okay, so that's what we did. So we had a nice bottle of Malbec from Argentina. And then we ordered the kebab with chicken and beef, and then the large hind shank of lamb. The portion was very large, covered with this caramelized onion, red pepper, and eggplant sauce. Very delicious. And the lamb, succulent does not do it justice. You know, you didn't need a knife. You could put your fork in it and pull out these nice big chunks. It was very good.
For sure. The phyllo dough plates, they have 4 different options, and some of the sauces are a little more tangy. The apricot.
I had that sauce. The sauce was on point. I mean, roasted peppers, cumin, delicious. I mean, I think they're a sauce place based on what you said. I did not taste marshmallow.
Gravy, Jerry.
There was no marshmallow. But
that's going to be the theme.
Right.
The marshmallow
I'm going to go back.
theme.
Like, where's
Going
the
there tonight.
But the sauces were like, I was definitely loving that.
Right.
Did you have any room for dessert?
Of course. So we saw a plate of baklava at the next table. It was 4 diamonds of baklava swimming in like a blonde vanilla sauce with streaks of raspberry. We realized it was rice pudding. And the odd thing was that the rice pudding was not sweet, but the baklava was very sweet and very good. But the contrast together, it really worked. It was really nice.
They have their sauces down.
I think
Marshmallow
you're right.
and all that, whatever, but they have it down.
All right, Annemarie, this is your spot. Give us a quick summary.
So if you're looking for a restaurant to please a crowd with lots of different palates, go to Jannah. You won't be disappointed.
All right, and Jerry?
I think it's definitely worth a revisit. I apparently ordered the wrong things, and yeah, I look forward to trying it again.
Okay, and Frank?
Comfortable, tasty Mediterranean food. Go for the eggplant, come back for the lamb. I'm going tonight.
All right, if you would like to try Jannah Baghdad by the Bay, it's located on Fulton at Masonic in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-567-4400. It's open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are accepted, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $20.
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by IRG as in-trend surfaces, quieter marbles and rare exotics. Over 10,000 slabs in stock today. IRG in Brisbane and Dublin and at marblecompany.com.
Mattress systems from European Sleepworks, working to improve comfort and wellness for over 40 years. At Adeline and Ashby in Berkeley. Online at sleepworks.com.
Oakland International Airport. Now with flights all over the world. iFlyOAK.com.
Sutter Health CPMC, 7,000 employees, nurses, and physicians caring for their communities every day. Your city, your hospital. CPMC2020.org. La Tour Angèle Artisan Oils, French-inspired and handcrafted in Northern California. La Tour Angèle creates natural, healthy cooking oils that add new flavor to everyday dishes.
Support for KQED comes from Total Wine & More, offering more than 8,000 wines, 2,500 beers, and 3,000 spirits. Total Wine & More, now with 6 Bay Area locations.